Pierce managed to get into the warehouse, the place thought to be abandoned. Revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation, as well as plenty of charred paintings. Interrupting his search was Officer Bradley. Pierce convinced him to join the investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the mansion.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You know this place very well.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Spot hidden. I thought the mansion burnt in
I
a
see
fire.
no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I think maybe it's one? No.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why
Okay.
not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Oh. There's a fallen down tree in the graveyard. Is this a graveyard? No. I hope the cop's not got lines that he's saying to me like, "Hey mate, why don't you check out such and such?" Officer, wait up. I got distracted. I super liked it. Officer, up. Investigation.
1693. This house is much older than it seems, but the architecture seems too recent.
The graves.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Such a strange
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Such a strange...
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
I would like
Please
to
give me a minute.
Poor
I
kid.
expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Interesting. Someone's recently put flowers here. Ever so recently. Officer, I'll leave you to it, since you want to just wallow in your sad times. Let's go for a jog to the mansion. Big old spooky mansion. Something spooky happening. Crow, did you have something to tell me? No?
This entrance is still in use.
Huh?
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them! Dump them into the ocean!
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Grab his axe. Do not defile this place.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You want to get rid of me? You shouldn't really need this key.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin.
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
New character discovered. Crazy old man that wanted to gut you. Is this crazy man's shed? Just trying to scan to see if it's like... There's another axe. Can we have an axe fight? Let me ask you a question. Why is that pointing straight into the sky? G. Place seems abandoned. He holds the probability of his monsters. This axe. He'd have chased me off, coming to pieces if I had been able to calm him down. Clues. Chapter 3. No. Inventory. Got the key. Businessman. Lady dead. Son dead. 55-year-old man. 45. 24. 37. 64. I got 3 points. Sure. Whoops. I don't know if I spent the points or I canceled, but let's break into his shack. No?
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
Is he coming? No, that's right.
Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Do you? Well, there'll be a secret back there. Let's just head to the mansion. Up, up, and away we go. Where's old rickety keeper of the mansion? Where'd he go? Oh, Mr. Coppice.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Sure. It'd be nice to have someone
Let's
there.
take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property guarded by Mr. Winchester, the old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeping watch on the place, armed with an axe. Pierce and Bradley managed to calm him down. Actually, it was just me, but that's fine. Finally, they got hold of the key to the mansion and enter the building, looking for the scene of the fire. There's a shadow in the corner. Look out.
Follow
Enter
me.
Max.
I know the place.
It's a lot brighter in
Who
here than I
left this
expected.
light on?
Vermin, I promised to kill it. Anything special? Nope. Oh, paintings. Ew.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins.
What is that?
What does this tell me?
They were eating...
What kind of meat is this?
I don't know. It looks like some sort of weird abomination.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Good old head of the family. Oh, the kid spilled his food?
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
And then Mama...
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table.
An argument.
An argument?
Definitely.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer.
I was
This
dead
dinner
right.
table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
How rotten is it? That's not that rotten for 3 months. Like bread, maybe? Congealed soup? The tentacle monster creature?
Silas managed to bring the fire under control.
Oh, sorry, I was
It's
looking
already
at the
too
food.
late for the Hawkins.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Oh, there's a secret in here.
Did someone escape the fire? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
She was smacked down. He killed her.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
You'd assume so. There's still a secret clue in here. A painting.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Charles Hawkins got super drunk, yelled at the kid for dropping his food. He ran in here. He beat his wife to death after knocking the kid out. And then he's like, shit, what have I done? Lit a fire, took the painting, ran for it.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
The fire wasn't an accident.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
Couple had a fight.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
To move up these boards. I'm sure of it now. What is the one way? Read a book?
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
Why are all the doors locked? There's a rat right between your legs. A history of medicine. You learn more about medicine. Books? No? This? What?
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
Like if you'd been severely burnt and you'd wrapped bandages on yourself, like some sort of husband. Upstairs is blocked. Okay.
Quite a building, don't you think?
An original edition of Mary Shelley's
The
Frankenstein,
wealthiest
dated
families on the island.
1818.
Yeah, I knew they were wealthy. Oh. Hello? Who's the spookiest of them? Moby Dick.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Man and whale. You looking at this? Can I go upstairs? Are you gonna follow me? Hello? Nope, that's nothing.
20,000 leagues under the sea.
Under the
Another
sea.
story about the mysteries of the deep.
Crowbar. I don't know where I picked that up from.
Could prove useful.
Because I tried to open the door and I apparently picked up a crowbar. Oh, there's a storm a-coming. That's never a good sign.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
As you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on your behavior of your wife. Last week she again terrified my clientele. I know she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller of the asylum. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the policia. Is the copper still down there? Oh, yeah, he's still down here. Can I look at this? There's a book.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
The human body. Medicine updated. Character sheet G. Do I have any skill points? 6. What are we gonna get? Psych? Oh yeah. No, I want to validate. Enter. Validate? Yeah. Let's roll out. Autobots. How am I supposed to... What the frick was that? Do you see a face? That spooked me a lot more than I feel like it should have. Hello? Oh, it's a rat. Now I'm on edge.
Locked.
Hello? Hello? Oh. It's the kids' room. Please don't
The
spook
boys'
me.
room.
Please don't spook me. No. Are we safe in this mode? Can we be spooked in this?
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
Yeah. They're set up to protect him. Interesting. Some drawings of Slendy Man.
Tom
Who's reading?
Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Oh, it's medicine for him to sleep. There's terrifying pictures he's drawn.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
He was haunted by demons.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them?
Like mother,
Simon's
like,
troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
like mother, like son. They could both see Cthulhu. That looks like someone's charred fingers. Oh jeez, I'm following the trail of the Birdman. Oh, key. Which one's their office? Hello?
What will her room reveal about her?
Can I close that? Sarah. There's a secret in your room. Under your bed? No. In this drawer.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
You can never live without them. Once you forget. Where's this so-called secret at? So dark. Oh, it's this book. Sketches. They look like the sketches of her child. Okay, I got the key. I got a key! Never mind.
Perfect.
Oh, jeez. Sarah, why?
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Jeez. I feel
It
like in
seems
that
the
time-
last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Hello? Okay.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My dearest Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last ones, so somber and strange, moving as one other paintings have been. No other paintings are selling at a premium price. A percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Don't forget, your friend, first recognized genius, you owe me XOXO. I'm exploiting you. Occultism.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Ceremonial circle. If the creature is not yet anchored in our dimension, an X ritual might work as long as the person performing it makes glyphs. I don't know what any of that means. I think I've searched it all.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
They loved each other. Interesting. But they killed each other. At least maybe the wife was killed and the child and not the husband. Oh. The keeps.
Bradley? Is that you?
Bradley, you upstairs where all these like claw marks lead? Oh, man, it's big. Oh.
Is anyone there?
Is Bradley dead? Jeez.
You! Stop!
Come back here. Where'd the lamp go when I jumped?
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I mean, he's gotta
I'll
have gone
cover
this
you.
way. You may switch from one light source to another.
This door was closed earlier.
Right, I came through here, and this door was locked.
Where did he go?
Do you really...
It looks like an old Seaway map.
Seaway. America. England. Spain. Some islands. Canada? Maybe?
think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. Seems like this came from a log.
Sailed north. I preferred it when whales disappeared without trace. What? These carcass we no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? We dropped an anchor near a village. The inhabitants say the waters are red with blood of sacred beasts. Sighted a huge whale in the distance. Seems to have anything. Infernal song. We caught it. The most grotesque whale I ever laid eyes upon. It will go into a memory of the biggest catch ever. Men have died. Darkwater we have beaten. So that was
There must be a link
whale.
with the Seaway map.
You can see, obviously. Oh.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
This is a puzzle. Validate.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. As if the bookcase has been moved several times. It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Very interesting. Still some clues hidden around here.
This Dr. Fuller, was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist?
I understand you worry, but I assure you that Sarah is in good hands at the Institute. It goes without saying that her state requires very specific care and high attention. Her full potential will only be able to express itself if she is placed in a secure environment and surrounded by qualified staff. It's your decision, of course. Time isn't running out. Okay, so it has something to do with
Looks like
map.
the navigational paths described in the log.
They make up a journey. Oh, jeez. Do I have to do the whole journey? Or do I have to look at this?
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Well, this one's got a brackets in it. 23rd of June, 1847.
There must be a link with the
33
Seaway map.
north, 53 west.
Looks like the navigational paths
33 north,
described in the
53
log.
west. So it's like there. Outside of Darkwater. Oh god. 33. So there's 30? 3? Is that right? So 3 is like up. 54. Is this it?
Looks like it worked.
I'm a genius. A simple puzzle. Excuse me. I'd
Well
like to go
done,
down.
Pierce.
Thank you.